everybody. You in the basement. All right, so we're gonna have this little debate about why I'm choosing Donald Trump over Kamala Harris, and I'm just gonna give you the things that on the reasons why. I mean, like Donald Trump, with the economy, the 4 years he was in. I mean, his economy was great. No wars, no rampant inflation. I mean, we could blame a lot of stuff on COVID, um, about how the economy turned out. But I mean, that don't have anything to do with him. I mean, besides COVID, I mean, if that wouldn't have came in, then the dude would have had a great 4 years. And to be honest with you, I don't think Joe Biden would have got elected the second, or in 2020 or whatever. So anyway, plus they pushed a whole bunch of stuff and they hid a bunch of information too with the media and stuff like that. So that's kind of my take on that. Um, but the reason why I'm not voting for Kamala, and I see a bunch of people coming out with these videos, so I just wanted to kind of get my take on it and just give you my list of reasons. And I mean, she doesn't have a plan on the website, and I haven't really heard her come out with any kind of plan on the things that she wants to implement. Now she can say, well, hey, I want to do, I want to get the economy going good, and I want to tackle immigration and stuff, but she's not doing any kind of specific plans or anything like that about what she's trying to do, like what she wants to do, you know. And I kind of find that interesting too. And then plus, like the one plan that she did come out with, she copied it from Trump, which was no tax on tips. And then, but if you remember, if you look back at the Inflation Reduction Act, that act, which was the tie-breaking vote for, that bill had in it that people were going to be taxed on tips, like almost like side jobs, side gigs, stuff like that. You were going to start being taxed on that money that you making off of there. So I kind of find it interesting that she would, a couple weeks after he would say no tax on tips and things like that, that she would come out and do the same thing, like copying him. That was kind of crazy. And plus, the border's just wide open. I mean, regardless of what they say, I mean, it's wide open. And if she wanted to do something about the border, she would have done it a long time ago. And that administration wouldn't have tried to sue Texas when they tried to enforce their border laws to try to curb immigration, all the illegal immigration that was going on down there. So, you know, then she wants to do a universal background checks, which is actually a registry for guns. So basically, they'll know they're gonna know who has what gun in what house and how many's in there and if where is it stored at, things like that. And with that information, with the government having that information, not going to be long before every person on the web is going to be able to log into it and find out, what person has what in their own home. So, I'm not for that. I'm not for registration at all. Um, then so and then another reason why she wasn't even democratically elected. She was not. I mean, you can say, well, all those people voted for Biden, but they didn't vote for her. Okay, because in Biden's second term, he could have kicked Kamala off the ticket and put somebody else on the ticket. So I don't think when those votes came in, anybody was voting for Kamala because if you look back at the news reports, she wasn't even favorable at all. But now, for some reason, she's like this darling princess, and I don't buy it. I think it's all propaganda, and that's just my take on it. And uh, why can't if you want to do that, why can't you beat the dude straight up? Like if you're gonna beat him on policy. I don't want to hear anything about being black and you got hot sauce in your purse and all this other type stuff. I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? Just if you're gonna beat him on policy, and she can't beat him on policy, and her last 4 years versus his 4 years is not even comparable. You know. Paying content creators to spread propaganda and stuff like that. It's I'm not with that, man. I'm not with it at all. I'm not with the constant wars, sending money to Ukraine, they're still sending $50 million a week to Afghanistan. So, and I'm not with that. If y'all want to, y'all can check out the Sean Ryan show, and and this guy breaks it down how they still sending money to the Taliban and stuff like that every week, $50 million or something like that. Just check it out. Um, and you know, plus you know, with the illegals and things like that, they're giving them money for they're giving them free housing, free food, uh, free health care, and they're gonna give them free education. Okay, and I'm not for that. I'm not for that. When your people and then there's too many people in these cities and low income communities that are struggling to get those type of essentials, but you want people that come across here illegally to get them. I'm not for that. I mean, you need to take care of your own people before you start taking care of other people, and that's how I feel about that. So and where was she when taking care of her own people? Where was she when that train derailment happened in Ohio? How long did it take this administration to get up there to see about those people, to get those people assistance? Even if I don't know if they've been up there yet to give them assistance, but I mean, I think it took them a year to go up there, but I don't know what type of assistance they provided for those people. So, I mean, that was kind of crazy. And then what about the fire in Maui, or that big fire that happened down there? How long did it take this administration to get down there to help those people? But you're clawing, tooth and nail to make sure these migrants are taken care of and helped out and being given free things, instead of taking care of your own people. So I don't like that. I don't like her VP pick because I was watching some old videos of him talking about socialism and how he likes it. So I'm not into that. I'm not into the his bill that put tampons in boys' bathrooms. I don't like how he locked people down during COVID. Um, he made a snitch tip line, like if you seen anybody not wearing a mask, not doing social distancing, stuff like that. During COVID, you could call a tip line and snitch on them. I didn't like that. The mandatory mask mandates, stuff like that, the forced vaccines. I did not like that. I mean, we went through that these last 4 years, and I didn't like it. He also was for the last 10 bills that sent money to Ukraine. Like I said, we need to take care of our own people before we start sending money and 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 keep on financing these wars. I don't like that either. Um, and then he actually signed a bill that gave illegals the right to have driver's license and stuff, which meaning they can vote, okay, because that's a source of identification, and I'm not for that. You know, I'm not for that, and though that's just a couple of my reasons why I will not be voting for Kamala, and I don't support this administration that's in there right now because of the last 4 years and what they've done. I mean, I've been through a Trump economy, okay, and this was when this guy's back was against the wall. The media was after him when he was in there. It was always the media and social media doing this guy dirty, talking about him, telling these tall tales and stuff, and then come like Russiagate and all this other type stuff that was supposed to come out about this guy, and none of it was true, you know. And we turn around and it's like everybody done forgot about everything that they try to crucify this guy on. They tried to take this man's home. They tried to take his business. They tried to lock him up in jail, you know, but and they almost killed this guy. And he's still here trying. This guy could be off sitting on a beach somewhere, you know, doing whatever he want to do. He could do anything, but he's after all of the stuff this man has been through, he's still willing to try to be the president, you know. And that just shows me how strong of an individual this person is, and he really does want something better for this country, because what has been happening the last 4 years and even before his administration took office, it was bad. And we're always sitting around here talking about we need a change, we need something different. Well, Kamala is not a change. That's just the same thing that we've been getting every year, the same thing that we've been complaining about every year. especially as black people. So I'm gonna be voting for Trump. I support Trump all the way. I support his policies. His policies are really good. You know, I'm not a fan of like 100% of them, but a lot of them I align on way more than this the Kamala Harris and Biden administration. You know, their policies. I align with Trump's policies a lot of the way. So that's who I'll be voting for. But anyway, y'all, man, it was good to get back out here, man, and see y'all. I mean, talk to y'all. My bad. If y'all have any comments, drop them in the comment section. And but yeah, if y'all disagree or agree, hit me up, man. Let me know what you got and you know, how you feeling about it. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.